We do start our show, though, with unfortunate news out of the WNBA. Caitlin Clark announced today that she will miss both the three-point contest and the WNBA All-Star Game this upcoming weekend in Indiana after re-aggravating a groin injury in that final minute of Tuesday's win over the Connecticut Sun. Clark had missed 4 games and the Commissioner's Cup final with that groin injury earlier this month, and now will be out for this weekend's festivities, which really stinks for fans, but you know that if there was any way that she could be out there.
Adam Silver just saw the WNBA's biggest star, Caitlin Clark, announced she's skipping the All-Star Game because of another injury, and the timing couldn't be worse. With collective bargaining talks falling apart and a possible lockout looming, NBA leaders are seriously worried. Is Adam Silver right to be concerned about how the WNBA is handling its top player during such a critical moment? Let me explain why this is a huge problem for the league. Caitlin Clark said on Thursday she won't play in Saturday's All-Star Game or Friday's three-point contest due to a right groin injury that worsened earlier this week. And the worst part? This is happening right when the WNBA's future for 2026 is on the line in ongoing negotiations.
I'll leave the specific question about the foul to my colleague, Commissioner Engelbert. I mean, I other than as a fan, obviously, you know, it's nothing new in basketball that there's sort of welcome to the league moments, especially for heralded rookies. But of course, I want to see Caitlin treated fairly.
Adam Silver has said before that he wants Caitlin Clark to be treated fairly in the league. Seeing the WNBA's top star miss such a big event because of injury mismanagement has to raise serious concerns. When a commissioner from a partner league speaks out like this, it's more than advice. It's a clear warning.
Out there, she would be. Shortly before the show, Clark released this statement through the Fever's social media account saying that she's so excited for Indiana to host WNBA All-Star this weekend, and that she says she knows that this is going to be the best All-Star yet. But she does go on to say how incredibly sad and, quote, disappointed she will not be able to participate, adding, quote, "I have to rest my body. I'll still be at Gainbridge Fieldhouse for all of the action. I'm looking forward to helping Sandy coach our team."
The timing of Caitlin Clark's injury news is really bad for the WNBA, and the people in charge need to be held accountable. Commissioner Kathy Engelbert has struggled to protect the league's biggest star. Sports columnist Christine Brennan even criticized Engelbert for avoiding talking about Caitlin properly. When asked about Caitlin, Engelbert talks about Caitlin and Angel, which just feels like sidestepping the real issue.
But in terms of the comments, in terms of the way the commissioner, Kathy Engelbert, who I've known and I like, the way she has trouble talking about Caitlin Clark, or if she's asked about Caitlin, then she will say, well, Caitlin and Angel. Well, she wasn't asked about Angel, you know, she was asked about Caitlin. This incredible inability to deal with the facts and to state the obvious. It is astounding to me how Kathy Engelbert doesn't come out after the Marina Mabry hit and say that's unacceptable. The refs got it wrong. Okay, should have been kicked out then. You weren't, but now I'm.
This is the commissioner who's supposed to promote the league's biggest star, but she can't even say Caitlin Clark's name without shifting focus to others. That's not leadership. It's a failure at the top. The numbers tell a harsh story. Since Caitlin got injured, national TV viewership for Fever games has dropped by over 50%, from about 1.8 million viewers to under 850,000. That's millions. Lost in revenue. Meanwhile, Engelbert acts like everything's fine, and the injury problem is even worse. According to Dr. Lucas Seehafer, players have suffered 141 injuries since the season started, with only 179 players in the league and each team playing just 44 games. That's crazy. Engelbert should be pushing for immediate change, but instead, she's handling this crisis weakly, like silk against a storm.
The ball handler, there's a grab, there's a hold, there's another grab. I mean, all of those are fouls. Every single one of them. And here, that's a foul, and finally they call.
Officiating has been so poor that WNBA legend Rebecca Lobo openly criticized referees during a game, pointing out multiple fouls that weren't called on Caitlin Clark. When legends call out officials live on TV, it's more than bad refereeing, it's a system-wide problem. Even Clark's coach, Stephanie White, has spoken up saying, "I thought she got fouled. It's been egregious and disrespectful how our team's been treated recently." When coaches use words like egregious and disrespect, it's not just complaining, it's exposing a serious failure in the league.
Who is played 9 years in Indiana and now on the staff. And that's a live shot now of Caitlin Clark.
The worst criticism of officiating came after the game against the Connecticut Sun, where Caitlin Clark was clearly targeted. Coach Stephanie White said, "Everyone's improving except the officials," in a lengthy statement blaming the refs for losing control and criticizing the league for not fixing the problem.
The game is fast now. Things are happening quickly. Everybody's getting better, except the officials. So we gotta find a way to remedy it. I mean, you've heard every coach talk about it, so I don't know what the answer is.
She added, "Every year at our league meetings, we say the same things again and again, but nothing ever changes."
That you guys as an organization are doing, I mean, you're speaking out at this point, but anything more that you are doing or you hope to do to engage in the league and addressing these issues with the officiating that you've been very vocal with?
Yeah, I mean, I think every year when we have our league meetings in the fall and in the spring, we say the same thing over and over and over. And nothing has changed.
Coach Stephanie White openly stated that the league has known about officiating problems for years, yet nothing has been done. Under Engelbert's leadership, officials have actually gotten worse, even as the league grows in popularity. Key example is the incident that led to Caitlin Clark's injury. Marina Maber pushed Clark to the ground after a dead ball, but the referees initially gave only a technical foul. After public backlash, they upgraded it to a flagrant 2. Even Clark's brother publicly blamed the refs, showing how serious the issue is when family members get involved. Engelbert's response to the concerns has been weak and dismissive. She once said that winning teams never complain about officiating and losing teams always do, a comment many see as ignoring the real problem. The business impact is huge. In 2024, 23 WNBA games had over 1 million viewers, and Clark played in all but 3. She's carrying the league's ratings, but Engelbert hasn't protected her from injury risks. ESPN's WNBA ratings jumped 170% last year, mostly thanks to Clark, but ongoing officiating issues put future revenue at risk. The pattern of missed calls and dangerous play continued all season. A recent Fever vs. Sun game ended with 5 technical fouls, 3 ejections, 2 flagrant fouls, and chaos. Officials lost control early and never regained it. Betting markets reflect Clark's importance too. After her injury, betting on Fever games dropped nearly 50%. This shows how much money the league loses without her. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver has praised Clark's positive impact on women's basketball, but has also voiced concern about how the WNBA is treating her. When Silver speaks out, it's a clear warning to fix these issues before outside intervention becomes necessary. The officiating problems go beyond just Clark, and the league must act now to protect its top players and its future.